A recap, eh? Oh, fuck. Well, it's been a kind of a while. When last we left off, we finished going through the dungeon full of hella evil psychic crystal shit. Found out that there was a brain monster hiding inside someone's skull, riding around like a little corpsey puppet.
It
And
was
we
in
fucking killed
fact
it.
a creepy brain with a big tongue.
Yep, a dog-sized creepy brain with a big tongue, which I
An
believe Bob.
intellect devour.
Yes, that was right, and I believe Bob stored it in a jar or something crazy.
A bag.
Bag. We
It's
brought
like
A
that.
stack,
troubles.
even.
Yeah, and we brought that back along with the person who sorta kinda joined forces with that intellect devourer so that they can be dealt with by their own, because we don't give much of a massive fuck about them. At the same time, we touched the iconic psionic, which is fun to say out loud, and rescued the owner of this land's daughter from getting her intellect devoured. Wherein she became an avatar of her god, the god of nerds.
She is the divine herald or something.
Yeah. Also, I like that we now have Gamel's new token, Gamel a sheep.
Gamwool a sheep.
Is Gamel actually
Yeah.
a sheep now?
Gamel a sheep. It's a fucking great token, I gotta say. Look at him. He's so fucking ready to fight the whole world.
His little hat and his little tie.
Yeah, he looks like he's ready to go to a business meeting, except why has he got those cool shades on? He must work at a really cool place.
I can just hear the Peter Griffin giggle
Yeah.
background. Why does he got those cool shades on? Must work someplace cool.
Yep. Oh, goodness me. But yeah, I think that's like basically all that happened. We discovered there was a lich inside a hidden room. We left business cards, and like, although we tapped away at some magic crystal at the back, we left his fucking riches untouched for obvious not wanting to get killed by a lich reasons. And now we have to figure out where the fuck we want to go, because I believe it's to Slave Town, and our boat's been taken back downriver
Did
by
you
our
remember
slaves.
the fact that you touched the big crystal and it shattered? That's the big
that
thing.
was a thing.
Yeah.
I forgot about that
touched
part, but hooray.
Big old crystal in the middle of the village, and it just shattered and revealed the psionic iconic.
Yes.
Which
I
raises
said
all
psionic
sorts of
iconic.
questions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was fun
but
to say.
just the
Didn't
shattering.
mention how it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I didn't mention that it was done by exploding the crystal.
You know, the thing that these people worship as like the psi crystal of their god.
Well, yeah, too fucking bad. Don't worry, they've got a divine avatar of their god now that they can go all get moist over. If I remember rightly, Parai was wearing a headband that says juicy on it, or whatever their god says. It gives them more something.
Sunlight for life.
It says juicy,
I
but they like juicy brains instead. That's why it's a
touched the
headband.
crystal thing. I pilfered a whole bunch of crystal and put it in my bag for later.
Yep. And now we have
Alright.
psychic powers.
Alright, so following the destruction of the crystal, there's mass confusion. And eventually both the religious side and the owning side try and, get people back from the pile while they're trying to figure out what's going on.
Don't
They're not
mind
going to
me.
take what you've already stolen, but they're
No,
going
better
to
not.
try and stop you from taking any more.
It's fine. I've already got like 6 pounds or something of it in my bag.
Yeah, I look like I'm about ready to argue with them over it, but, probably a hand soon like, I got that shit. I'm like, alright, cool. We're nice people and totally wouldn't loot your fucking crystal.
They say that they want to figure out what the fuck happened.
Well, it exploded and turned
That's
into
fine, you do
iconic.
that.
You have fun with that, though.
Our business here is done.
Mic drop.
We drop the mic, we drop the mic, we drop the mic, right.
We outie.
Yeah, peace, sluts.
Our
Howdy,
business is
5,000.
concluded. Have fun with your giant pile of crystal.
Are you guys just gonna leave?
Yeah, fuck. They don't have any need for us. I guess, well, typical business cards all around. Alright, peace.
Was there a
Peace
quest on the other side of the lake?
There was not.
No.
Oh,
We
yes.
got.
Hmm.
Oh, the living crystal guy. Did we do that one?
Weren't we on the other side of the lake last month? I mean,
Can we see the
Yeah.
overmap, please, Madeo?
The dungeon was on the other side of the map. Or the other side of the lake.
retcon a detour.
Yeah, Thun dungeon.
recording.
What?
No retconning.
I mean,
Crazy
we're
about
going
trying
down.
to be like, oh, we
the
should
dungeon.
retcon the. What happened?
Yeah, I figure we're off to Galardon
Together
now.
down the last
Sure.
colliding swords.
So yes, would you like to go searching for the crystal dude, or head on down to Galardon?
Have we
search
got any
for the
leads
crystal
on?
dude.
Have we got any leads on Crystal Dude?
Let's
Just-
ask the people at the large crystal.
I guess so.
Just that your scouts had seen somebody like that on the southern side of the lake.
Sure.
Let's ask.
I figure we should probably ask new psionic avatar chick, because she seems like someone who'd be pretty okay with our reputation despite that other crystal exploding.
Hey man, we didn't do shit to that crystal. It just exploded on
That's
its own.
Very true. It was 100% not us, and they can't prove anything otherwise.
Yeah, they can't prove we had anything to do with that crystal. It just exploded. It was very crazy.
Right after, person you rescued came back.
Yeah, and the person we
Yeah, she
rescued was
probably
their
obviously did.
was their big famous fucking herald or something, and just like, okay,
The brand new big dick OG told you didn't need no goddamn crystal.
yeah. Apparently they don't need the crystal anymore. They've got this person. It was just like, oh.
Alright, you're gonna take some time out of confusion there to ask her about the crystal person.
Yeah.
She will say she doesn't know. What are you
Alright.
talking about?
That's fine then.
What giant crystal person?
Oh, you mean Crystal Terry. He's an okay guy.
Crystal Terry.
Oh, Crystal Terry.
As long as it's not Crystal Jerry.
Oh, no, that guy's the worst. I don't know. Does anyone here have any fucking idea if we try asking them?
Most of them, respond with the same thing. Like, they don't remember seeing anything like that.
Ask her dad, who I can't remember the name of because it's not on screen anymore. I've forgotten.
Well, he will respond the same.
That's
Alright.
weird because he's lived here for years.
I will insight this person. Let's be like, yo, what's up with this shit? Whatever it's fucking called in this, sense motive. Alright, how above board is this motherfucker?
That's what you get. Yeah. He honestly has no idea what you're talking about.
Alright.
Oh, shit. There's
What's up?
new Steven Universes?
Oh, fuck off.
Yes.
Let's keep going.
Ignore it.
Ah!
Ignore it.
We're gonna have to.
Existed for like a week.
Obviously a bad fan of the show.
4 days.
That's like a week.
Not quite. But sure. All right. So, yeah. Nobody has any idea in the village here of any kind of living crystal.
Okay. Was kind of hoping they would have a fucking idea, but alright. Whatever.
Only crystal they know of.
Is the one that just
Is-
exploded. I get it.
Yeah.
Sing us another fucking tune. Random ass peasants, bitches.
I mean, they've never even heard of, like, a crystal that is capable of living, you know. Psi crystals are one thing, but they're constructs.
Yeah, sure.
I've never heard of people-shaped crystals.
A likely
Staring
story.
intently at the crystal centaur.
Camel is just confused.
Boz in confusion.
Hmm.
Yes.
Fuck it. Let's go exploring then. We'll find it on our own.
Alright.
Ta-da!
Where would you like to go?
Around the outside of the river because of the lake, because our boat has already been sent back by our brand new slaves. I mean hirelings. I mean slaves. I mean hirelings.
Pretty sure they're just hireling.
Yeah, they are. As if we want like normal El Chumpo humans anyway.
Alright, so go around the side. And
Yep.
alright.
I guess around to the right, just since we'd have less of a chance to explore in that direction otherwise. Or to the east. East and then around. Just because we rivered in this direction anyway, so if we didn't see on the outskirts there, it's more than likely going to be on this edge of it, if it's close to the water itself. Sneefle.
Sneefle. Okay, so here's how this encounter works. This is a large area. You don't really have much to go on.
Hmm.
You have 3 chances to roll a survival check to find them. But the same person cannot roll survival in a row.
Okay, so 3 different people have to make attempts at it.
Or 2 different.
Okay.
Can we assist?
I'll give it a fucking go.
What was that stupid
How does
spell?
30 work
I-
for you? I like 30.
Sounds
It's a
pretty
19.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you just destroyed this fucking
I am a hunter.
of a semi-random encounter. But it's not the bonus that mattered so much as the roll. You guys routinely roll bad in my game, so I was kind of counting on that.
Ah, no, that makes sense.
You wanted us to fail.
Yeah. You know, you have to
Why?
come back. Try again later.
No. Well, too bad.
Had this idea for like a little random encounter thing.
I was gonna ask Navis what that psionic memories of the past power was, and what the area of it was.
Huh?
Kanatis is like visions of the past
Oh, right.
spell.
Vision of a
It's a good
crystal person walking around.
I don't think
That's-
that's merely
That's
Wide
power.
enough.
I realize now that that power takes like 10 minutes to cast.
uh-huh.
So
Which is why
when
everyone
I was
got to do stuff while you were doing it to the crystal.
which means that when I was casting it on Nia, I was just holding on. I was just groping her for 10 minutes while I was casting the spell.
Pervert.
Just butt grabbing for 10 straight minutes. I
Got
swear to you,
ants
this is
in
how the
you.
power works.
Ah, you've got ants. Such luscious ants.
You want ants? This is how you get ants.
This is how you got ants.
You'd cast it for 10 minutes, then hold the charge, then touch the subject. Sure, let's go with your way.
I don't think that's how it works.
I don't know, I haven't looked at it. Let's go with
Don't
your
make
way.
shit up then. Saying it like we're all retarded.
See, I don't remember the name of the spell, so I can't look it up. Spell power. See, fuck. Anyway, on with the show. I mean, encounter.
Yes. 1 second. Let me just drag this token over.
Is it making sure that we still have Gamel a sheep on our team?
Gamble a sheep. Who's been remarkably quiet.
It's because he's busy getting his dick sucked.
Sorry about that. I'm sort of sorting out things over here.
It's like code for getting his dick sucked.
Did I go through?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's alright, if you're getting your dick sucked, you know.
I mean, we'll judge you, but you
Fine.
can say.
Right. We understand getting dick sucked.
Tough with the knuckles.
I apologize if you're on, like, speakers and not headphones, though.
I don't know. How much do I get to shout the word cunt?
Not as much as you would like,
I imagine that would be the
but
case.
more than other people would like.
Yeah, I suppose.
Hold on, I'm trying to find this fucking token in my massive folder here.
A massive turgid folder.
Damn straight. Okay, so using your powerful survival skills,
Yes.
you find a trail of footprints
Okay.
that definitely don't look to be any of the local wildlife. Certainly weren't yours. And you begin to follow them,
Awesome.
eventually leading you to a clearing where a tall, crystalline creature sits cross-legged. His body is mostly like a dark black with green striping, you could say.
Okay.
And his hair seems to be just like a solid translucent green, like a very pale emerald.
All right. Hi there.
He will look over at you and
Wave idly.
press a finger to his lips.
I'll nod slowly and look around for signs of le danger.
turn his back again to you and seems to resume meditating, or whatever it was he was doing when you arrived.
I'll sigh softly. I wonder if this guy's just an asshole. Look to the others like, what the fuck do you think we do? What is it they want from this living gem dude?
Your gem crafter would like them to join them.
Okay. In what context?
Let's see if I had that.
In an apprenticeship role context. Unpaid internship, as it were.
Yeah, unpaid intern, obviously.
Yeah, she just wants you to like bring the person back.
We gotta go and bring the girl back, the woman here.
No, she wanted you to bring the crystal person here.
Yeah.
Oh. Well. Okay. I mean, I guess we could.
Sure. Hey, you're the psionic-y person, and he looks like he's meditating. Why don't you try and figure out what kind of mumbo-jumbo he's up to?
I suppose I could. I don't know. Do I make like a knowledge check on him?
You could. Knowledge religion.
Okay. I did good. Hey, I actually rolled a knowledge check pretty well today.
Don't you always roll your knowledge checks pretty well?
No.
Usually Kina has a very high modifier, but then still makes the roll like a piece of shit.
Yep. Frequently, I roll like garbage, but my modifier is still pretty good. It's still really good. Not that it helps all the time, though. Sometimes it doesn't help at all.
Indeed.
Well, this guy's meditation here seems very reminiscent of a deity.
So,
it seems like ritualistic behavior from one who worships Ihort.
Ihort.
They eat at Ihortons.
One of the Court of Madness.
The what of madness?
Court of Madness.
So he worships a crazy guy?
It's one way to look at it.
I see.
Ihort is the mad god of animals, nobility, and nature. Who tends to place the lives of animals above that of humanoid creatures.
What, like Peter?
Ihort sees animals as more noble creatures. They're descended from a royal lineage.
I mean, they're not wrong. Animals are a lot less shitty than people. The god of rabies, yeah, totally.
Exactly.
The mad god of
Ihort's
favored disease.
Ihorse worshippers will definitely say like animals don't have concepts of hatred and all that. They just follow instinct.
You say that, but then there's things like the like wasps and the honey badgers.
They don't hate.
Oh,
I
They
beg
to
to
differ.
differ. They're both hateful little bastards.
in human terms, perhaps.
Yeah, great. Cry me fucking river, you Peter enthusiast.
I don't think they're crying.
You can't tell me a swarm of wasps aren't just filled with spite and rage, made out of hatred. Honey badger,
Anyway.
the animal that is too angry to die.
100% agreed. For dead.
Yeah, so anyway, yeah, you figure he's
A few bobs short of a 10-quid note.
not necessarily, but cough cough, Crazy Bob worships somebody in the mad part of madness. Cough cough.
Cough, cough. I go sit down in front of him.
I wonder if they're gonna touch dicks.
Okay, so you go down and sit in front of this person. He opens his eye, looks at you, and closes it again.
I'll glance at the Navid like, come on, man. You're supposed to know these crazies.
For the record, I wasn't, coughing you to try and do something. I was just saying that not everybody who worships
No,
Okay.
but what if I am convinced that Crazy Bob's character is insane?
He is Crazy Bob.
That's okay. I assume this sitting takes a while.
It takes you a few seconds to sit down, yeah.
It's a battle of wills, sitting there for 3 hours.
Yeah, how long would you like to just sit with him?
10 minutes, that's how long it takes to configure the astral suit.
Okay. What would the rest of you like to be doing? While Crazy Bob is sitting with this guy.
I don't know. Open my bag, lean against Flaum.
Expectantly.
Yeah. I'll lean against Flaum like a big old body pillow and just sort of sip coffee. I wonder how long it takes for two crazy people to attune. I will probably ask other members of the party. Cool, good talk. Yeah, no, I smoke and drink.
Drink and drink and drink and smoke and smoke and smoke and drink.
Yep.
Alright, so the rest of the party faffs about.
Yeah, might as well.
Basically.
Sit. Crazy Bob, why don't you roll me a 1d20? Phew. Wow. Wow.
Wasted
That's
crit.
okay. I
Did
don't
so
know
you touch dicks?
There's no touching yet. I don't know if if it uses my effective level or my actual level for
Dick touching.
customizations.
Your effective level, I think. Is that right?
I don't know. It's not written,
Probably
or it's
effective
written
level.
poorly.
All right. So as you sit there, everybody starts to hear a rustling coming from the opposite side of the clearing.
From behind us?
From
The opposite side.
yeah, from opposite of on the other side of the pair sitting.
Okay.
Mm.
I'll act all natural. I'm still sipping a drink, but I'll like rest my bow in my lap, jab an arrow into the ground.
All right.
Hmm. Is there anything I can do to just in case?
I don't know. You're gonna have to think quick.
Load my gun.
I'll make you crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, gnarl sparkly.
Still a great name for a
Knuckles
doggo.
Sparkle, thank you.
I do not have anything I would like to prepare or do.
Okay. Then after a few more seconds, the rustling will continue, and out from the brush steps a white creature, bipedal with a large, thick tail behind it.
Okay.
Around its neck, sort of as a frill, are 8 octopus tentacles. And it has a number of eyes on its head. And it looks all around like an incredibly unpleasant creature.
Gross.
Okay.
And it will step forward and begin approaching the 2 sitting creatures.
I suppose we should interject ourselves.
Nah, I
I'm
think they've got
going
it.
to look up and pat the ground, and then continue configuring.
He's calibrating.
Calibrating.
Commander, can this wait? I'm doing some calibrations.
It can't wait. We're supposed to be fucking.
I suppose you certainly have that reach and flexibility. Yeah, so the creature will continue to approach and then stop
Hammer time.
next to the 2 and sit down.
Cool. Glance at the others and shrug. Continue sipping my drink.
Very strange.
Is it that strange?
I mean, it's
A little
about
bit.
on par with other things we've seen, but I can't say I've seen anything like it.
What is life but a healthy dose of crazy?
The creature seems to be very still, though if you look close, you see its tentacles kind of sway as though they were underwater.
Cool. Good for him.
After a few more minutes, assuming nobody does anything,
No, I have no reason to fuck with this thing.
the creature will sit up or stand up, turn, and leave.
Cool. Glance at everyone else. Cool.
Really hope it wasn't
Well, that
like blue
happened.
form or something.
And, something like that is what it was.
Ah, he looks
But his
cool.
mouth was
That
closed.
dude's adorable. No, he's such a cutie.
Yeah, it disappears back into the brush,
Wow.
and the crystalline creature will open its eyes, take a look around at you, and then motion for you to come sit.
What, the rest of us?
Yep.
Fuck it, sure. Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Know the Enemy and then do a knowledge nature check on that thing.
It is not a nature check.
Oh, what kind of check is it?
The planes.
Yeah! I have knowledge planes.
Ooh, la-di-da.
Finally get to use
Good for you.
it.
People and your knowledge of the planes. Back in my day, we didn't know what the fuck those things
Okay,
were.
so that's an 18.
You're not sure the specifics. But you're pretty sure it was an Obirith. They are outsiders native to the Court of Madness constellation. And they are considered to be some of the oldest creatures in existence.
That's cool as shit.
Good to know.
Interesting.
Alright.
Pretty glad we didn't jump on it.
Yeah, no, that probably would have destroyed us. Yeah, I will unpluck my arrow from the ground, slide it back in its quiver, give Flam a pat, and haul myself up.
Damn. I'll walk over. Take a seat.
Yeah. Settle into place. I'm a hunter. I know how to meditate. I guess my commune is more specifically with nature than being crazy. I don't know. But I'm sure we have ourselves a good old time anyway.
Maybe I could go ahead and give it a try.
Yeah, sure. Is there some kind of check for entering a meditative state? Otherwise, I will quite literally
He's just inviting you to sit.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, fuck it then. I'd sit down, sipping coffee still.
Yeah, okay.
Camel Aziz tries to sit down without making a ruckus.
He falls over and becomes pots and pans.
Ah. A ruckus was had that day.
Why is this guy always doing such a hecking ruckus? Every time this man with the ruckuses.
As you all sit down, you'll hear a voice inside your head.
More of this, huh? Okay.
And the voice will say, ooh, poor Gamel.
Ruckuses. Oh, you don't
Okay,
need
I
shit.
already know what that is.
You know generally what it was, but not specifically.
I know what they're called.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey, I think
What was I
that
saying?
this thing.
I don't fucking know.
They're really
ah.
old.
As you all sit down, you hear a voice inside your head.
Cool.
The voice says, "Hello, friends. It is good to see you again."
Again, huh?
Again?
Under what circumstances have you seen us before?
The creature looks momentarily puzzled and then says, "Ah, of course. This is the first time we have met chronologically.
Ah, I see. Okay. I nod sagely.
I apologize. I exist beyond the temporal space that you are used to.
That's fair. I've explored a few temporal spaces of myself.
Why then have you come to visit me?"
Mostly curiosity. There is an individual who we work with and receive work from, respectively. Their specialty happens to be working in magical crystal. Hearing a rumor about an individual such as yourself walking around here, as you might expect, attracted their attention. They'd be interested in meeting you, and possibly getting a chance to work with you.
I'm sure they would.
I'm sure you're sure. I just explained.
Very well. You have indulged my sense of curiosity. Would you escort me there?
Yes, shouldn't have a problem doing such a thing. Where do you hail from originally?
He will motion up to the sky.
Fair enough.
The stars are vast and endless, and I hail from none of them,
Oh.
and all of them at the same time.
Ah. I'll squint and shrug.
Outside of space.
What is the earliest thing you remember?
The mighty bush.
That I cannot tell you.
Yeah, alright, space guy.
What is the
Remember not to give
latest
me
thing you
spoilers.
remember? No.
Our paths will cross at that point.
Fair enough. Yeah, don't spoil the surprise of what we're like in the future. I'm gonna assume that by then I'm some kind of incomprehensible queen of power, but you know, whatever. Or like retired and rich. That'd be nice.
He offers you an enigmatic smile.
I offer him the last of my coffee.
He will sip at it.
Cool. And he falls asleep as he is poisoned. It was a trick! No, I haul myself up.
Yes, poison living crystal.
It's made him more
See
valuable.
how far that gets you.
It's only made him more valuable. Now licking him will kill you.
Now licking him will get you really high.
Does future Nie have a decent rack? That's a very good question, of course. Okay. Yeah, I guess we can't really do a Galadon trip on this particular occasion, since we probably shouldn't be circuitous with our new hand.
Do you mind if we make a stop?
Roll my eyes.
I can only follow your whims.
I see.
Take all the time you need.
Alright then. Although you can only follow our whim, is there an objection that you would personally hold if you weren't compelled?
He shrugs.
Good enough for me. Alright, Galadon it is.
Alright. He simply stands and begins to follow you.
Rock and roll. At some point I will probably ask what kind of capabilities he has as an individual.
Let's see. What would he respond with? He is telepathic.
Noticed that part.
Communicate with just about anything that is capable of communicating.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a great deal of understanding with wildlife and animals.
Yes. Accompanying him mentioned the deity with which you worship. Or if
Yes,
even worship
Ivar,
is
the
correct.
noble beast.
Yeah. I will refrain from mentioning that my worships in particular happen to include a hunting god. Seems like a poor move. Good old Cernunnos. And also, by this point, I suppose Cernunnos and Saracen. Or Saracen.
Saracen, yep. I should add the actual Fey to this deity document that you've encountered,
Yeah.
seen mentioned, though they are not deities themselves. Yeah. So yeah, for capabilities, we'll just say that he's telepathic and he can hear things, and
Fair enough.
particularly animals.
That is handy enough. And then I will check to make sure that I've got enough of my rations to ensure that I don't have to do any hunting on our way back. Let's see here.
Alright. So the party will then head straight on to Gallardon.
Yeah.
Should take you 2.5 days. Wait, no, you don't have a cart anymore either.
No.
So it'll take you 5 days.
Yeah.
Get back to Gallardon.
It will take longer.
Yeah, we don't have any means to speed up our travel. We came here on boat, sent it ahead, and now we're taking the road route.
Boo.
It's okay. In this game, I don't do random encounters so much.
Okay.
Because
There's a lot of
God,
travel.
that bogs down gameplay.
Yeah.
I can only fit like 1A on my back.
So yeah, you guys find typical wildlife stuff along the way. It doesn't really bother you though.
Fair enough. I mean, imagine with this dude around, he can generally convince shit to,
Yeah.
not get in our way anyway.
I'm actually pretty fast now. I can teleport 40 feet as a swift action.
Infinitely?
Yes.
Still not as fast as just running though.
Not just full on sprinting, no. But I don't
you
get
can
tired.
sprint as well as teleport, because it's only a swift.
Oh yeah. Alright, so you arrive in Gallardon. Kanathis, have you been in Gallardon before?
No.
No, that was why we came.
So the walls of Gallardon are made of sculpted trees that have been like specifically grown to be walls.
Okay.
And
Nifty.
the inside is
Do a bunch of druids live here?
I don't.
no, surprisingly not.
Tree shape is
Ugh.
like a profession here instead.
So inside there's a large number of buildings and a large pit in the middle.
A pit.
Pit. I'll just
Okay.
pull you on over here. So you can see for yourself.
Huh.
I should delete these old slaves. I'll just delete all of these.
Oh, there's
So-
Wu Zhen. Wu Zhen is on this map.
Rip and rip.
I think that's old Nie is on this map too.
It is old Nie.
Where's old Nia?
Up in the top where she obviously was immediately like, get me away from these fucking idiots.
Wow.
Get me the fuck away from these goddamn Mongs. I can't handle them anymore.
Indeed.
Yeah, that was the inn that everybody stayed at.
This is a
And,
nifty little map here.
down here is
The overview.
yeah. So outside the or inside the walls is the number. A lot of residential, but the main thing is the large pit.
Of
Like,
giant
down the
pit.
walls of the pit all seem to be occupied. Shops, residences, basically anything you can imagine.
Cool.
And then in the center is a pillar, which is likewise taken up by residences, shops, all that. But the main draw is the large building atop the pillar, which is of course the overseer's tower.
Now, the Overseer was a nice enough dude. He was relieved when we handled some shit for him.
He was pretty cute too.
Yes, he was.
Still is.
Fair point. There is presumably no reason why his cuteness would be considered to have diminished. Apart from that terrible fire.
So, I'm gonna show this to players since you guys are here. The Galardon slave market has repopulated.
Hooray.
All slaves take up the follower slot. And they all cost 2,500 gold. There is special services now. You can train any follower, regardless of their slaves or not. There's a few, you can just improve their
Slaveliness.
their unique abilities, or just make them grant you 5 hit points.
Yeah, I mean, if my own slave gives me the endurance and toughness thing, and cheapens training whenever I do hit point training.
They also offer the option. They're not going to mention it while Nie is around. But for the rest of the people, they will mention they can do new buildings and whatnot with the right investments.
Yeah, Outpost is the cheapest, but it's also the one I want the least.
Yeah, the outpost will let you designate a hex on the region map where Galardon will establish a slave capturing outpost.
He's slightly less than willing slave trade.
Right.
Those summoning circles, though.
Yeah, good thing to mention when Nie is not around. Otherwise, things could get quite dicey.
But those are optional. You don't have to fund their attempts. And without your help, they will probably stick to willing slavery because they are a very insular society.
Damn
They
right.
don't really particularly want to venture beyond their own walls.
Okay, then I see no reason to force them into it.
But,
Until I get enough money to, flippantly throw at summoning circles.
yeah, the stables will allow them to sell centaurs and all that, and the summoning circles will allow them to sell outsiders. Of varying types. But for now, all I've got is humanoids.
I heard they take special orders.
I don't think so.
Oh.
You could certainly inquire. Oh, what are you looking for?
Because what Lacquer is looking for is very specific.
Uh-huh.
A blood bag. A thrall.
No.
Oh, remember, wait, we just need to, before anybody like talks to anybody, I'm gonna remember to warn
I am aware they
her.
don't like undead.
Yes.
I am aware they do not like undead. I know.
Anyway, go on.
You are saying...
Yes, what are you after?
What is best in life?
What was it? Where's the? I can't remember what the name. Probably should. I had always. I had. What was it called? I had intended to write this out ahead of time, but I kept procrastinating because like, oh, it's gonna take so long for us to fucking actually get here.
A stocky
And now we're
individual
here.
capable of dealing with high stress environments.
I mean, that's
We're
a good
looking
thing,
for a
yes.
real team player.
A real team player.
I want to buy the Sphinx just to have her.
Impulse buying people.
Buy her books, and then she can stay at home and read them.
I mean, that is pretty cute, but still. don't just impulse buy slaves.
Yep, don't impulse buy slaves and then give them to the book vendor to raise XP.
That would be an odd choice.
Or do, I'm not the boss of you.
You thought about it like, wait a second, actually,
I
I kind of
mean-
like that idea.
I mean, would buying her and then like having her work for the wait? Did we we recruited the book vendor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would like would buying her and then having her work for him increase XP?
Unclear. What do you guys think? Is that something?
I mean,
I'll buy her.
I was gonna say
if
I
that
don't
works.
care, but I mean, if you wanted to like front load buying slaves and then making them into wage workers on our side of the pond, feels a little bit skeevy and off. But if I can,
It does. But sure, why not?
She likes reading though. She can help around the thing and then read all the books.
true. I mean, if she likes I mean, the other matter is like, if she wants the job, then yeah, fucking go for it. Then it's not skeevy, but it's buying stuff with the intention of having them do it is where there's should be some kind of issue held.
Well, gee, if you've got an issue with slavery, let's just burn the fucking city down.
Look,
See,
as long
now
as
I
long
wanna-
as you don't ever buy the fucking hex for like taking slaves, then yeah, no, I don't have an issue with it. But you
Now
fucking
I
buy
like-
that hex, or
now
I'll
I
burn this whole place dead.
I want to walk up and ask her if, like, how do you feel about like having all these books to read and helping out this guy with this thing, and then I'll come back and we can have fun every once in a while.
I can
With
come
maybe
back
with
for
more
some
books,
Smash.
maybe with other stuff.
So
But
you're
then I
asking,
know it, like I want to ask, but I'm pretty sure the answer would just be like she's sitting there with the slave keepers around her.
What were you after, Kanathas?
I am typing it out.
Okay.
So please continue to jibber jabber.
How much do general use slaves cost?
2,500.
No, those are the specific named
Oh.
ones.
You just mean like someone to
Last time.
like just do maid work in the
Manual
house?
body.
It depends on what
Yeah.
you're looking for. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for. I'll flick through my invisible notepad that doesn't rustle. It's the wrong noise. Fuck it. Whatever.
Dude, why did you put all that yogurt in your journal?
Well, it's got to go somewhere.
This journal's so yogurty.
A maid, a gardener, and a cook.
Okay, some menials.
I mean, sure, if that's what you want to call them, racist.
I've
They
been playing
prefer
a lot of
they prefer
Freezies.
immigrants. Thank you.
It's those
They
damn
aren't immigrants yet. Those can be bought for 100 gold each. They aren't really sex slaves though. They're just you know, what's it?
Jobbos.
Yeah, work slaves.
Better than yobbos.
How much for a head butler pleasure slave?
A head butler, like to manage your estate.
And also provide beajas.
Manage the other slaves and the pleasure of said slaves.
Right.
I mean, they gotta be looked after.
True.
Mm-hmm. Very responsible.
A 500
A head
gold.
girl, as it were.
A head girl, yeah. 500 gold.
Count out all my coins. Get these noises wrong, Noah.
Ting, ting, ting. There you go.
I have a mug that's just full of fucking coppers. Probably like only £2 worth, but it's like fucking start giving me penny changes. I don't need them.
Is there a shop in town that sells tents?
Tents?
Or everyone's gonna have to sleep on the floor on the way back. And that's weird.
I mean, I don't need to sleep anymore, but
Alright. Technically, they're added to your inventory, but
Sure, let's go with that. Screw it.
there are general stores. If you're that concerned.
I can't fit 5 people in a small tent. How much do
You'd
tents
be
cost?
surprised.
Yeah, I've been to
Comfortably.
conventions. Comfortably, you're correct. Is an entirely different fucking matter.
Let's see. $30 gold. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I got that thing from Backer.
Excuse me, I'm having a sneezing fit. Wait.
Is it one of those sneezing fits that make your like entire body hurt?
No.
I get those.
I don't. I'm better than that. I'm stronger than that.
Ha!
Okay, I seem to be okay. It's just there's one. I think it's There's a sneeze that is just lodged up there, and it's not coming out.
No, that is the worst.
Just sneeze, you son of a bitch.
You're a sadist.
I'm okay.
Roll me a d20, Athos. See if.
Wait a moment. Just wait.
You can spend a mythic point on it.
Fuck yeah, I will.
Roll high then.
16.
They don't have quite the candidate you're looking for, but they have some potentials.
Okay.
They could do some specialized training. It would bump the price by 1,000.
So 3,500.
Yeah.
What are their what are their candidates?
You'd have to come back in about a week,
Okay.
so that they'd have time to get them ready, train them, and groom them for the position.
For becoming an X-Lat.
That's only in Eclipse.
That's true.
So what are their candidates for this?
Undetermined.
Undetermined.
I would say they would have both a male and a hermaphrodite available.
Okay.
But I would need time to, dig up exactly what they're capable of.
What race are they?
The one you specified.
Oh, okay.
Buy them both and assign them to the same slot.
It wouldn't work to have two of them.
Make them switch off every week.
Okay. Well, all right. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind coming back. I will survive.
You
As
live
long
this
as I
far
know
without
how
a
to
slave.
love. Has she, though?
That's right.
Yes.
She is undead.
This is very okay. This has nothing to do with anything, but this is just very cool.
Oh, neat.
Stick your dick in it.
Rather not.
Dip your balls in it?
No. Unless it manages to, fill in all the wrinkles.
What
Smooth that pouch out.
Sweet, sugary treat.
Okay, Camel's
I would
buying Sentry
also
for
I
us.
would also accept
Yes.
one of the what's the race fucking called?
Lintai?
Gedrun?
Oh, Gadrun. Godborn.
Gedrun. Yeah, that one. I would also accept that. To increase the pool of candidates, I suppose.
Okay. They'll have a few candidates for you next time we return.
I will enjoy seeing what you have available when I return in a week or so.
So I'll have to come up with a bunch of different characters.
You don't have to do a bunch.
Well, a few. Different.
I suppose.
A few different options for you. Or would you prefer the same effect, but different tokens.
Okay.
Alright, Gamma Z's would like to buy Zendry.
All right.
The Sphinx. So you guys no longer have to worry about that problem.
Cool. I didn't think of it as a problem, so to say.
The slave owner will gladly sell her to you. And you have yourself a brand new Sphinx who loves to read.
Hooray.
And you can only have one following you at once, right?
Right. You can only have one follower equipped at a time.
Yeah, rip dragon.
Okay.
Just to, prevent oversaturation of followers following everybody around.
Can't have that.
We call that the I should add a feat called Mander Commander that lets you have another follower slot.
Commander. But only if it's a salamander. Wait, is that even a race available? Is that even a race in here?
No. They might be considered a lesser or
Dragonborn.
I was gonna say Saruk, like a less popular breed of Saruk. Because there are all sorts of different Saruks. The ones presented in the document are only like the most notable.
Hmm.
Let me dig up Zendry's token here real quick. While the rest of you are debating your purchases.
I've got nothing else
If
to do
any.
here.
I got nothing left to debate.
All
No.
I wanted to do was the one thing.
I just asked
Okay.
a gem dude about outer space.
I can't improve to train the follower that I use because it's
Oh.
a normal follower and not a
No.
slave.
You can. I mentioned that you can. That the trading will work on anybody, even if they're not a slave.
Post Zendry's stats in chat again. I didn't get the chance to copy it down.
+2 equipment bonus on all knowledge checks.
It's there in this in the document.
Maybe later. I don't feel like I know Keisha well enough to send her to slave training.
You're not that much of a butt.
Not yet. Being with you helps me run faster. Now go. Let these slave trainers teach you to improve your skills.
Make me run even faster by making you run faster. Ha 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 ha.
Oh my. How long does it take?
Training them?
Yeah.
A day.
Okay, cool. They Rocky montage it then, I assume.
Yep. I should have made it take a week and then have an upgrade called montage to make it take a day.
Oh well.
A montage.
An epic movie montage!
Too late. Alright, so there's your Sphinx waifu.
That's adorable.
She is quite cute.
And then let me see if I can find the other one I had. I know I copied it down somewhere.
I seem to remember this game having a grid before.
What, sorry?
This map does
This
not.
map doesn't. It's turned off. But it looks like there's one on this. It's probably turned off because the fucking grid would make the squares that are in the tavern thing look like a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much that.
That's a nice token right there. I like that one.
Also, I
Sphinx?
finished making a new border for the stream.
No, this lady right here in the bar. Also,
Yes.
this one up here. That's pretty nice, yeah.
It's just cat girl.
Also, this person, that's really nifty.
She's a plant lady.
Ooh,
A
Plant.
Verdane.
I am gonna go get a fucking. I'm gonna go make a cup of tea. I'll be back in a minute. Still be on the
That's it.
yes, that.
Okay. Were you looking up your dragon waifu?
Yeah.
Meow.
Obviously, the best Sphinx, though, is the one from my game.
I believe your previous one was called Kraz.
Yeah, Groz.
Cross.
G.
Cross.
No.
Oh, no, you're talking about that.
CROZ. She let you breathe fire once a day. Are you looking to sell her back, or?
I think I'll sell her back, actually, yeah.
Aww. She asks if she did something wrong.
Ah! Savage.
I don't know. Gamel will go ahead and change his mind as soon as she says that. He just flinches and then backs off it. Well, actually, yeah, I'm all right. I don't need to. He just kind of steps out.
Wait, what?
Gamel was about to sell back his dragon waifu.
Oh,
And she asked if she did something wrong.
I'll buy the dragon. I think she's cute. I think I've seen her token one time.
I'll also offer her a place to stay if he doesn't want her.
Nah, I don't think Gamble will sell her after all.
Okay. Get a keeper for yourself. I'm trying to find her token again. People mentioned it.
Didn't you have like a map with all of them like in one place or something?
Yeah, I deleted them. There it is.
I think she's got the red skin, I think.
Yeah. She's got a cutie snoot.
Yeah, she's a cutie.
Alright,
Best sphinxes.
so is that all you've come to Galardon for?
Yeah, I mean, just fucking. Yeah, I don't have anything else to do.
This place still
pretty
weirds me out. Wait,
Came
hey
to
Gamble,
save-
don't you need a
came
new
to-
foot still? Like, still?
I don't see them helping me out with this in this town.
Why do you still not have a foot?
He has feet, they're just very scarred.
They're just fucked up.
Why do you not get them fixed?
Reducing his max speed by 5 feet.
Just for the love of God, man, just get your feet fixed by
Just-
a doctor.
And lie about your identity. They don't have to know that you're a disgusting blood-sucking monster, as they would put it.
Though I don't know if they could fix them here. I don't know.
Oh no, they absolutely can. And then I will wave
like
my
laser-
thoroughly beautifully grown arm.
Couldn't our like also rocket scientist surgeon at home also do it?
Probably.
It's true.
Buy a wheelchair and build the piano into it.
Oh my god, you need to give him like an accordion peg leg.
Oh god.
He sounds like a Looney Tune that got hit on the head with an anvil. You're just despicable.
Fucking accordion peg leg is like the worst stealth character.
They call him Captain Stealth Check.
Every time he walks, he uses Song of Competence to boost everyone else's stealth checks.
He draws so much attention to himself that everyone else's stealth checks go up by 5.
He's so stealthy, people just assume it's like really dramatic music.
You just default lose the ability to do a group stealth check, but individual stealth checks become boosted by being near Gamelus knees.
Gamma Febreze. Gamwola sheep. Alright, so if that's all you guys came to Galardon for.
Yep. Rock and roll.
I think our next stop is just home.
I believe home via the
Maybe we're
arena.
gonna,
Oh wait, there was an arena thing on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Arena
gonna
thing.
pass through the arena and hopefully find out that the next thing has been set up, and
Ooh,
then
okay.
that can be next session's.
Yes, welcome
Adventure.
to the arena!
Of fortune.
That's not how it works.
The circus of values.
A circus of value. It'll take 4 days
Cool.
to get to the arena.
I think I'm starting to run out of food.
So it's been like 8 days. I need to eat. I think I need to eat some. I'm real. Lacquer's getting it really hungry.
Alright.
I am very hungry.
Nie knows that you're not diseased and shit, so yeah, she'll go in for that again. Gotta keep her ablative armor healthy.
Why, thank you for your charity.
You're very welcome. I mean, I don't describe it aloud as keeping my ablative armor healthy.
Wait, it takes 4 days to get to the. It takes 4 days to get to the arena from Galardon. Why not? I should just turn around and go back to Galardon. I would be there. I'd be back in time to get my sleep.
But then I wouldn't have had time to prep it.
Oh, okay, fine. You need more time. Fine.
I just want to make sure every slave has got like its own unique ability.
Yeah, can I have new Nie, please? I had the old token in there.
I don't know where tokens are.
I believe in you. You have the capabilities, the power necessary to make this work.
penis.
I look forward to being able
I mean,
to
I could just
feed
cheat and drag it
every
out,
day.
actually, thinking about it. Give me a moment.
That would be nice.
Hold
Hey, it's
on.
that. Wait
no,
a minute. Is that?
it's too late.
Cool.
Is that?
Yeah, you may
Is
recognize some of.
Salhoon
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
here, too?
We met them here previously before you remember the party. Like, we actually met those psychics before because they were here chilling out in the arena.
Oh,
Yeah.
Which is mostly why
I
we were
see.
so confident giving some of them shit.
Oh.
Like, yeah, we met them before. They didn't eat our brains then.
Alright, let's delete all you fuckers. You guys don't matter. Bam, bam, bam.
Also, sadly, Wuzhen. Bye-bye. And Hulu. Bye-bye.
Bye, Hulu. Nobody ever subscribed to you.
It's true.
There you go.
Rad. I mean, I've totally got to go down to the refreshments place because I'm pretty sure this is where we picked up like that the Borkin drink, and where Nie was gifted a naughty red pecker because lol.
Correct. They still have a fair amount of Wolfsbane.
Oh yeah, I
A
bought
thick
the
red rum-like alcohol created by Wargear within the Fey Wilds. Its spicy flavor and tendency to stick in the drinker's throat leads many to call it an acquired taste.
Ho ho ho.
AKA, it's very naughty.
That's right. Yeah, she's got a 7-inch dog schwingus with a 2-inch knot. Good for her.
And yes, speaking of, while you guys are here, the announcer of the arena will mention that they have a new big thing going on.
Ooh.
Rock and roll.
Or whatever you guys want to take that challenge on. The winners, of course, get to select something from the vault beneath the arena.
I'm going to buy spun candy.
All
I'm a
right.
what?
Pink spun candy.
Yep. I'm gonna get some empowered pink spun candy, and I'll norm that before our first arena fight begins, I believe. And I'll also grab some wolf's vein. And is there anything here that is actually food? Because
Wait.
I'm nearly out of rations completely by the time we reach this arena.
Are we actually doing the arena right away?
Yeah, I assumed you guys were gonna do that later.
Yeah.
Is that what a group of fairies is called? A giggle?
A giggle
Yeah,
of fairies.
a giggle
Yeah.
of fairies.
I guess that makes sense, yes. Yes,
Like
this
a
makes
gaggle.
sense.
But it's not.
A giggle of.
There's also a
Yeah, okay.
stand owned by a heckin' of borks. Okay, let's see here.
Who bought the Needler?
That was me.
Okay.
Pretty sure that was before I got Old Faithful.
I'm going to get
Yeah.
a cook orange. I need something to drink. Wait. The fruit inside. The fruit is? It's just a fruit.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
Not a drink. Okay.
It's just a fruit that's incredibly alcoholic.
It is.
why
It
are
is.
the
It is
split arrows-
a bitter orange that'll get you fucked up.
Why are
Hmm.
the split arrows 1,000 gold if you can only get one?
No. When you buy ammunition in this, it gets added to your character sheet.
Oh, okay.
It's not a specific quantity of arrows. It's just like you can use those
The
arrows.
ability to have those.
Indeed, I've been
Yes.
using those ever since we came to this place. Ah!
Buy the crate, and then the crate never runs out.
I wasted a really good test roll.
Wow.
Because what's it? Like keeping track of ammunition is a pain in the ass.
The crate is
Indeed.
also weightless, I think.
Well, it's a movie quiver, as in you only ever seem to run out of ammunition at strategically appropriate moments.
Looking at you, Hawkeye.
Yep.
Fucking bring 11 arrows to a fight.
Oh boy. Okay, let's see here.
Least efficient Avenger. And somehow better than everybody else.
Pretty cool. And he's a real hot
Yeah.
wife. And he's like well adjusted and shit like that. It's like, oh, I guess that's why he's the best one. He's not a fucking sociopath like everybody else.
He's not a lunatic.
Got a fucking family that he loves and cares for.
Yeah, and who love and understand him as well.
Has 2 fucking kids who are like, yeah, we're okay living in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Our
We
dad's
love
a
you,
goddamn superhero.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
And did you see the nice ass house they lived in and the technology the kids had? Like, they wouldn't need to go anywhere. They have fucking iPads. They'll be fine.
But they're kids. Kids are always like, I want to go see, like, Darren.
No, they aren't. No, it's bullshit. I don't know if you've seen kids recently, but there's a thing called YouTube and you can watch Minecraft videos on it.
I have 2 teenage nieces.
Oh, teenagers.
If you tried to take them away from their friends, they would riot.
Weird.
Yeah, they're 14.
No, yeah. Everyone's an idiot at 14. To be fair, everyone's an idiot at every age, because everyone sucks.
One of them's a vegan.
Yeah. Gross.
Wow.
She's been sticking with it for a few years, too. It's crazy.
What? Ew.
Yeah.
I bet their farts smell awful. You smell vegan fart? God, it's like
No.
joy in the world died.
You know, I try not to smell anybody's farts except my own.
That's fair. I mean, it's a bit. It's glad that it's good that you've been able to avoid it.
I think I've been pretty successful at it.
Yeah. Anyway, where to now? Like, are we calling here so you can prepare an arena fight, or?
I think we head home.
Yeah, I guess.
The
we can-
idea was you were gonna head up. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Crazy Bob was gonna buy some guards.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna post a notice for guards,
Oh yeah,
as I don't know how that works.
we
Alright.
can come back for them later.
Post a notice.
Because I assume they can use their own legs and walk back without getting mobbed. And I don't know the rates of being a guard or how much the mayor's paying for upfront guardiness.
I think there's probably something in the SRD for hiring guards. Hirelings.
This is the Third&D economy. Everything costs 10 times, 15 million times as much. It's fine.
Ooh, you can hire magic laundry. You can hire a lawyer, apparently.
A lawyer, yes.
A novice, competent, or experienced lawyer.
Probably need one of them for like all the
Do we need a
prisoners.
lawyer?
Do we need
No.
to shrink the size of our prisons? It's the only
No,
time you ever
no.
need a lawyer. Okay, no, then we're fine.
Okay.
Also, occasionally to unlock death row. I don't think we need that either, though.
And extra small cells.
Yeah, death row and extra small cells. Then you fire them afterwards.
Because you don't need them anymore.
Yeah, no, they're just expensive after that. Fuck that noise.
Alright, so you'll post a wanted sign. Help wanted sign. Not a wanted sign. It's a different thing.
Yeah, wanted strong men, and everyone's like, "Is there some kind of bounty?" I don't know.
Cause I'm wanted.
Dead or alive, dead or alive.
All right. And then back to Haven
Okay.
for another 2.5 days.
All right. At some point, I need to eat.
4,
Actually, how long could someone starve?
6.5. You could probably just roll a survival check to get food along the way.
Yeah, I'll behave and go for fruit and stuff instead of animals. Because we got
So,
Baron Von Love the Pets over here.
Roll a fortitude save.
4 days until you have to start making starvation checks.
Okay, you don't have to do that. You are kind enough to share your blood, and therefore I will be kind enough to share you with these rations I do not need,
Oh,
but
okay.
still have.
Cool.
I also
I-
now have like
I am
Oh.
aware of other people's needs to eat things.
You open the bag and you just hear spiders come pouring out. Oh, haven't opened that in a while.
I got you a nice bag of crispy spiders.
I also now have a whole lot of like rations and don't need to eat, drink, or sleep.
That sounds awfully boring. Apart
I
from the sleep
can
bit,
sleep.
I wish I could ditch sleep actually. In fact,
I can
you know
do
what?
all
I am so
those
poor.
things.
I would like to ditch all
I
of these
just
things.
don't have to.
Fair.
It turns them from needs into recreational activities.
Yes. I also can spend a mythic point to not need to breathe for a day.
That's fucking weird. But how do you
That
words?
seems a little that seems a bit niche.
I don't need to breathe. I can. I can.
Breathing as a recreational activity.
But what about breathing when it's manual?
I can
Breathing gets me so
walk-
high.
God,
walk
does that mean
along
all
the
of your
bottom
breathing
of
is
the
manual
ocean.
breathing?
Yeah.
That's awful.
That's a problem of being like a very old vampire too. It's good to keep yourself in the
That's
habit of breathing so you don't forget
Only
later
when
on.
I spend a mythic point.
Yo, traffic crazy. Okay.
Alright.
Onwards to home. Hello, home. How we have missed ye.
So you get rations from Gadathis.
Yeah.
Make a fortitude save.
Okay, cool. Does this mean I have to start pooping again?
We'll find out.
Oh, they are normal rations, yes. You would.
24.
Alright. You can stomach them.
Cool.
And your body will go back to pooping.
You resist the urge to poop.
I apologize. I will make sure to.
Had you gotten a nat 1, you would not have been able to eat real food.
Huh.
Ugh.
I'll be damned.
You would only have been able to eat the liquid food.
Terrifying.
I will make sure to.
I have goo food on me, so you'd have been safe.
Yeah.
Ish.
But that's only on a nat 1, so
Yeah.
they're not that dangerous.
That's true. I might stick to regular rations for the interim. I mean, not having to poop was convenient at all. But instead, you could just get into the habit of butt stuff. Keep yourself clean.
That's the idea. So you return to Haven. So I haven't gotten the new people back. The new vendors.
They can show up next time.
Yeah.
I'll be
But there are a couple things.
But
Chloe would like to meet with you guys when you get back.
sure. We also have Crystal Man to take to Crystal
Yeah, we
Person.
have
And Crystals to
3
take to other
quests.
So
person.
there's a
To
bunch of
turn
quests to turn in.
Yeah.
But you can do them at your.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to see the Chloe first, then.
Well, howdy, y'all. Good thing you're back.
But how to Chloe?
couple, you making fun of me?
Well, no, ma'am. I just got one of them wandering accents.
How about it wander somewhere else?
Yeah, no. Hi, Chloe.
No,
Good
she
to see you
wants it.
again.
Good to see you. Good thing you're back. We got a couple things here that might be relevant to your interest.
Ooh.
Hookers and blow?
Not quite.
Oh.
So she will bring to your attention three things to add into your quest log.
Sure.
The translator has a new location available. According to the people who operate it, a new translator has come online in the Akesh region. And
What was the spelling for
apparently, Ascesh.
Cool.
And apparently they're like broadcasting some kind of distress signal.
Dun, dun, dun.
Cool.
There is a woman here who would like to meet with your group and offer some kind of job.
Okay.
She's currently staying at the inn.
Sure.
And Taka is in town and would like to speak with you guys.
Taka, the member of the other adventuring group, right?
Yes.
Turns out they got scammed by a frog who finally want someone to kill him. Okay,
And that's
awesome.
all I got for you this time.
Alright,
Okay.
that's pretty great.
Let's go talk to some people.
Yeah, we've just finished wrapping up a whole bunch of crazy shit. And we've looked into... Well, no bit here looked into acquiring people who might want to be guards from the arena. So we'll pop around for them at some point. But if people like start turning up and stuff, then they're not just being completely random.
Those might be private guards for his estate, but
Yeah, I know, but not to like immediately turn them around. As in, like, we have our own guards. Like, no. It's for the Gamma estate. Sorry, for the Beard estate. Yeah, cool. And then, yeah, should we hand in our quests or pick up more?
I think we should hand in our quests.
Yeah.
I think Crazy Bob would like to say something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, do you remember all the junk we picked up in the... I think it was the floating island?
I do not.
Because it's gone from the party inventory sheet.
You might have
And
sold
I
it
don't
already.
remember.
Yeah, didn't we sell it? We've been back
No.
in town since then.
You have. I'm pretty sure you guys sold it.
Except for the shirt thing. Whoever had the like outfit.
There was a big fucking paragraph of Fey artifacts that I was gonna take to the Centaur village because they're Fey artifacts, and that guy pays double for Fey artifacts, and now they're gone. I don't remember where they are or where they're from.
go up and sell it?
No, I never had the time.
God damn it.
So they're just lost to the wind, okay.
I think we added money for it. Or I think I
It was
added
never
money.
calculated.
Oh wait. I have to admit I don't know what you're talking about. I only remember the trash that we found, like the broom closet shit. I don't remember
can't
any
remember what it
like
was.
I don't remember any artifacts other than
Wine,
that
I
set of
remember.
armor.
I remember you guys picked up wine.
That was one of the things that got picked up. But it was so long ago.
Add stuff to your sheets.
All those scrolls were from that. I think.
Oh,
What do
that's
you mean,
lost
sorry?
forever.
Crazy Bob was looking for the loot from the floating island.
Yeah, that's all rolled into here. We finished.
Specifically,
We sold all that
the-
shit.
specifically the Fey stuff that could have been sold to the Centaur village guy.
Nope. The only face stuff we had record of was all shit that just got sold, and then there was a magic staff which one actually uses and kept. Let's check my main inventory in case I grabbed something Fey for the house. Nope.
Bottle of wine.
All I remember was it was there. I was gonna make a shopping run, and then it was gone before I could.
The only Fey thing I have is that staff we took off of that bitch.
Yeah, I think you guys have sold it all. So
I don't remember. It was 3 months ago.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yep.
Oh well. We got plenty of cash anyway.
I enjoy this stuff. It lets me summon a bunch of monkeys.
It
that
does.
rampage about.
It does summon screaming shadow monkeys.
Shit.
Got a cool crown.
a
Oh, wait,
bunch
never
of
mind.
monkeys.
I almost forgot. For a second there, I thought I could have expedited our getting back home. But then I realized, never mind. We have a centaur in the group, and the centaur is gigantic and massive and super heavy, and thus it would not. And I couldn't have done anything actually.
Hey.
Oh well.
There's actually 2 centaurs in the group because I have a centaur follower.
Okay, it definitely couldn't have worked then.
The followers are just
Not
added to
unless
your
the
inventory.
no way you have a bum leg. Never mind, that wouldn't work.
Followers don't count.
Unless you still have a bum leg, so it wouldn't have worked anyway.
Hey, your fucking leg always out asking for money. We'll walk for food.
Did that fountain get built?
Oh yeah, Leshy.
Yeah.
You guys pay for that?
Yeah.
Where'd you guys put it?
Don't remember. I believe we wanted it by the water side. Oh wait, no, look, here, there's a little pool. Right here, is that a well that was already there?
Let's see, I
That's
got
a well.
That was a well that was already there. Hadn't decided, so I guess by the water side.
Okay.
Maybe right by the house of pancakes that you can peddle.
I just realized the saddest thing in the fucking world.
What's that?
I made tea.
It's gone cold.
I used the last of my cream last night.
Oh, no.
Ah.
I've got nothing.
No milk.
I may as well just pour this down the drain.
What, you don't drink? You can't just drink it without?
I don't want to. I don't like it.
Strange. Wasting tea. This is proof that Canada isn't quite British enough.
The only way you can throw that out, Knathis, is if you pour it in a bay.
No, that would be officially far too fucking American. At that point, he might as well get himself a mullet and head south.
I am very. Now I'm just really. I'm just.
I mean, Canada is basically America light.
This is
I'm
about how
gonna
I
shoot
feel when I pour a
for-
bowl of cereal and find out I don't have any milk.
Dry cereal is
Ah.
fine.
You can pour the fucking cereal back into the box, though. You don't have to
It's
throw
too
it out.
late.
Just eat dry
It's
cereal.
been
It's delicious.
exposed to
and
the
snacky.
air now.
It's been exposed to the air in the
It's
box.
already started oxidizing.
It's been exposed
and
to
growing
America.
stale.
See, if you've run out of milk, that's when you just grab your eggnog and pour it over. It's the time of year everybody should have eggnog.
Still yet to have eggnog. Considering my proclivities for drinking alcohol, I probably should.
Okay, so
I can't do
Only
eggnog
get-
after that Saturday Night Live sketch.
only get Southern Comfort eggnog.
Sure, I can
Every
agree
other
with that.
brand is insignificant. Southern Comfort brand eggnog is nice and thick and delicious.
Oh wait, like a branded one? No, I'll make it.
Oh no.
What? Why wouldn't I?
I mean, I guess you could,
I make
but-
things nicer than buying things. I'm like a competent individual in a kitchen.
I don't believe you.
Yeah. I remember the last time I had anything like an instant mac when I could fucking make far more delicious foods. Probably quicker than an instant
Alright,
one takes
So,
to make.
what are you guys doing first here?
Let's go around on our fucking quests.
All right.
Yeah.
What quests are you handing in, just so I can?
Finding the
Not
crystal.
ashes.
Yes, finding the crystal and studying its energies for an enchanter.
That
Wait,
is
no,
for
that was
Lisbeth.
for Lisbeth.
Yep. It is Lisbeth the Enchantress.
So we'll take that to Lisbeth first.
Crystal Dude is Sasha.
So, yes, Lisbeth has leveled up. She will have new services available to you guys next session.
Cool.
And
Ding.
her
It's the weird case of you handing in your quest and then the person who gave you the quest suddenly goes gold and levels up.
that's basically how it works.
Like, wait a fucking second.
And her new XP total is 20,000. Is what she needs. She has 9,000,
Cool.
and she will take the sample and begin analyzing it.
I'll give the enchanter half of the crystal I picked up, so I'll give her 3 pounds of the stuff. 3 pounds of giant crystal.
That is definitely a sample. She'll get to working on it.
They wouldn't let us take any more. They started getting uppity.
It did explode, to be fair.
Well, they shouldn't have lost their, big special person then.
Yeah. Alright,
Alright.
cool.
Lisbeth is leveled up.
So I will take that one off the quest log. Alright, next is study the crystal being for the crystal lady. So we shall
Alright.
bring it to Sasha.
You bring the crystal guy to Sasha. Of course, nobody asked his name.
Yep.
Nope.
And he will go and head into Sasha's place and offer his services. And she will go be super delighted and just start poking and prodding every bit of him.
Pat him on the back and
Oh,
tell him to have a good time.
So Sasha has leveled up to 2. So she will have new equipment and services ready next session. and she's
Okay.
only about 3,000 away from new quest and level.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is there any other quests you would like to turn in?
There was
And Ari,
finding plants in the
collect
swamp.
mushrooms.
Yes, Daria's alchemics. She wanted a special herb found on the swamp, which you guys procured for her.
Yep.
Ooh,
She will take the herb and
Give
begin to study it. She has also leveled to 2. So she will finally be able to upgrade her inventory. So next session you'll have access to better potions and new blood droplets
Rock and roll.
and new stuff all around. I think that was all the quests you guys had.
Yeah, now we need to go pick up 2 new ones, and there's also that translator to be concerned about.
yeah.
A new job at the inn, and also Taka. Wanted to say hi.
I've
Is
got
Taka
it, so-
literally on the road here?
What was that,
Just
Bobber?
hanging out, getting them all.
I've got it. I got to turn in the red mushrooms to the tattooist.
Oh yeah, he's got his own stuff.
Oh yeah, shrooms for color. That was... Which one was that? Fallen's Tattoo Parlor, that was it.
Alright, you go turn in those mushes to the tattoo parlor, and they'll be able to do some glowing tattoos.
Sweet mush.
Sweet mush, bro.
Ooh, and she got a quest for us because her experience had ticked over.
Has it?
Yeah. 3995 out of 2k.
Shit. Guys gotta remind me of this stuff.
It's less remind and more I opened it and went, oh, look.
Yeah. She'll have a quest for you guys next session.
Okie pokey.
She's got a little gold exclamation mark over her head.
Isn't it blue because it hasn't been rolled around?
Blue is
over?
repeatable.
Oh, okay.
I suppose white. You're not high enough level for her quest yet.
Yeah, sure. We must gather our party before venturing forth.
Yep. I'm not sure what her quest line would be right
Look, if it survives some fort checks in order to, you know, have a great night with her, I'm a willing sacrifice.
now. She's chased. So,
Yeah, I know.
so, yes. There's 2 people that want to talk with you, and then there's the translator.
Sure. Let's talk with Taka.
Taka.
What's up, Taka? Do you needed us for something?
Yes, I wanted to speak with you.
Did
You
you
and,
also want to speak with your favorite friend, Gamla Aziz?
She shudders.
Toothy grin. Sorry, yes, let's go ahead.
It's about the iconographs. You and I
Right.
both know that there's more to them than meets the eye.
I look at my far more powerful, intelligent dog and shrug, maybe.
Well, one of the scouts has also kind of figured that out, given our 2 groups' skill.
Uh-huh.
And he says he's discovered the location of 2 iconographs but he wasn't going to just give me the location of both of them.
I see.
He
Was
would
he
like
thinking?
us to split them.
You know what? That does make a large amount of sense. No point in us essentially either hogging one end of the power or not.
So I would like to propose a challenge.
A challenge, huh?
Winner gets to gets a first shot or first choice.
Okay.
2 iconographs.
All right, I'm down. What's your challenge?
As I thought of the idea, I will leave it to you to determine the challenge itself.
Pancake eating at dawn.
Sucking dick.
Who's the best at sucking dick?
Fucking bitches.
Fucking bitches, also totally valid. I'll have to get back to her on a challenge, I suppose. I'll bear some thinking about. How many make up her party?
4.
4. That's fine. There's 4 of us and also a sheep.
Most visually appealing group orgy.
Oh! I just realized the token's at the bottom. We gotta add.
Ah, yeah.
Yep, the goblin friends, the bunny buddies, the sacrifice pit, keepers of the yellow duck chicken, and lack of smashing pumpkins.
There we go.
I like my
Cute
bunny
little
buddies.
Sphinx grill. So you'll get back to her on the challenge?
Yeah, I'll get back to her on a challenge. I figure it should be something fair as opposed to something that I have some kind of stupid modifier in. It probably involves a whole group versus a whole group.
She will say the 2 iconographs, according to the scout, are the summoner
Mm-hmm.
and the ranger.
I will glance down at my giant dog and peek over my shoulder at the bow. Well, I know which one I immediately have a preference towards. But yes, I'll think up a challenge, sure.
Okay.
In
Yeah.
the distance you hear chug, chug, chug.
Yeah. I mean, we can't go for most visually appealing orgy anymore because I think Paraiba stuck an alien to her cock.
Can I have this? I meant to bring this up at the beginning of the session.
Yes.
You're the first character
Mm-hmm.
to get the iconograph that matches your class.
Okay.
I've been trying to think of a good benefit that won't completely overshadow, that won't make you more powerful than everybody
You
else.
get to choose your racial fate with class bonus and your
Can
+1
I-
hit point or skill point.
There's a trait that does that I have.
Can I have another? Can I have a bonus power learned?
That's the thing. I was trying to think of something that doesn't make you overpowered and also will have an appropriate benefit for everybody else as well. So
I would like to have more versatility.
more versatility is good.
Yeah.
Hence an
Sounds
extra
good.
power or 2 would be nice.
Likewise, I imagine
you
I
guys
would
are
get
already
spell slots.
overpowered as it is.
Extra
which is
spells
kind of the
wouldn't
point.
help me at all.
So instead of going for anything class specific or things like that, you're gonna get a +2 bonus to the ability score, to your lowest ability score.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I mean, I would have liked power, but
Yeah, I know.
well, I guess that means I now have
A
I now
positive
have
strength mod.
a neutral strength mod.
Woo!
I'm no longer -1.
Okay, so you, I assume are 10 now?
Yes, I have 10 strength.
Sick.
So that'll be the benefit overall for getting the...
That's gonna be
I-
the same thing that happens to me.
Strength.
Yeah.
for getting the iconic that matches your class.
Yeah.
Neat.
But you only ever get it once.
Right, even if
Otherwise,
you're multi-classed.
you'd have a million lowest ability scores.
God, I have 3 ability scores and their lowest number is 12. So I get to choose out of strength, con, or charisma when my time comes. I figure I put it in charisma because charisma is the funnest.
Charisma is fun.
And then I will get beggar boobs at the same time. Because why not make it thematically appropriate?
Confidence.
Yeah. I mean, you could call it confidence. I could call it getting beyond an A cup. You gotta earn it. But yeah, I'll let her know when I know what a challenge is. I guess there's someone at the inn with a quest for us.
Yes. So we'll head to the inn next.
Yeah.
Alright, at the inn, the innkeeper will gladly point you in the right direction to a hunched over figure at a table.
Some call him Strider. You're adorable!
Fish and fairy.
It's a fish man with a big hat.
Fish
Goes
lady.
through hood.
Fish lady. You can tell by those feminine
lady?
fish lady lashes.
And fish lips.
She's got them big.
Is the fairy actually there? Or is that just
Yeah, she has a little fairy buzzing around her,
nice?
which she is talking to.
Greetings. Hope we're not interrupting, but we learned that you might be interested in our help.
Ah, yes, welcome. Please take a seat. Take a seat.
Sure thing. I'll drop into a chair idly and wave over for a drink and put some more experience into the bar.
This is a wonderful little town you've built here. You've done quite well.
Thanks. We don't really do the building bit. We just go out and do the, I guess, the adventuring thing to give the place its legs.
You say that, although you guys have been responsible for
Oh,
building
sure.
like half the town.
Yeah, I know. She just doesn't want the attention.
Oh, you're too modest. I've been hearing all about your town throughout the Fey Wilds.
Throughout the Fey Wilds, huh?
I've heard your name from the centaurs, from the druids.
Oh, well traveled yourself then, I assume.
I don't like to sit still.
Hey, guess what? I just spotted that the inn also has enough experience to level up. We'll have to think up a quest.
Yes, we will.
Okay.
Sad thing is, I have like a quest for the House of Pancakes, just not anything else.
Seriously? How far away is the House of Pancakes? Oh, we're nearly there. By which I mean we're not nearly there. It's so much harder to. It's so much harder to spend the money there. Oh
It
my
is.
god.
Yep, gotta buy 26 lays and jam them in there.
Yep.
It's the only goddamn way to get any XP.
I gotta just eat annihilators every day until experience is full. I'll buy 3 annihilators for Flaum because that's cheating. Yeah.
Yes, I've heard your town's name being whispered.
Ah, wonderful.
I decided to come by and see the people who are changing the Fey Wilds for the better.
Well, as long as you think it's for the better. I don't know. Have you seen those weird guys in red?
Weird guys in red.
You know what? Religious folk. They still have yet to give us a pamphlet or any kind. They just sort of complained about us ruining the Feywild and making everything a worse place.
Can't say I have.
Well, if you ever see them, look out, because they're kind of jerks.
I shall certainly be on the lookout for them.
Their armor is very stylish, though. I will give them that. But yeah, sorry, I was interrupting.
Yes, it's no problem. I understand that you've been looking for ruins and such to explore and plumb the depths of.
We have been known to do these things, yes?
I myself am sort of, wouldn't say an expert, but Fey ruins are a hobby of mine. I like to explore the more safer ones anyway. But some of them are a bit too dangerous for an old woman like me. Even with my consort here. She'll motion to the little fairy buzzing above her head.
I'll give the fairy a finger wave.
She waves.
I just realised I'm terribly rude. What is your name? I'm Nia Stalenwald. And yours as well, of course.
I'm Aveli.
My pleasure. And the fairy?
Fucking asking for the fairy's name.
Oh.
Didn't even ask for the crystal guy's name. Yeah, I didn't care about him because he was a dude.
No, I care about her name because I remember that I forgot about the crystal guy's name.
Her name is Tox.
Cool.
The crystal guy's name is Chris Crystal.
His name is Dirt Begurt.
Chris Angel.
Chris Crystal, street magician.
So would you be interested in
Aveli
us?
and Tox.
Yes. You would be more interested then in us making some of those dangerous Fey ruins a little bit more explorable for yourself?
Indeed.
Do you have any in mind in particular? Or would you just like us to keep you abreast whenever we come across one?
Well, I would very much be interested in any that you've run across in your travels, but I did have one in mind myself. I'd sort of been run out of there by the natives when I went to investigate. Awful little things, but so cute.
What were they?
I don't rightly know.
Were they frogs?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Could you draw a picture of them?
She has a notebook which we'll take out and point to some drawings.
Huh, I will pull out my own Uncharted style notebook full of random shit. They're a good habit.
Creatures that she points out are like almost mouse-like, except they have like large
Mouse-like, you said?
mouse-like, except they have very large
Breasts.
unpleasant eyes
Oh.
and horns.
Alright.
I will just go ahead and show you one of the tokens, which will roughly be what she has. What's it down? Drawn down.
He looks like he could use a few hours of sleep.
Spooky.
I believe them to be perhaps some kind of lost Saruk. Oh, it is
Little
difficult to
gremlins.
tell. The Fey experimented with all sorts of things.
Yeah, does that
No,
nature check
owl
do me
bears
any...
are a Fey invention.
Yeah, so I've heard. But then there are owlbears in places where there are no Fey. I think that's just fake news.
Fake news.
Correct! Bam! I'm too proud of myself.
You're a fake quest giver. This is all fake news.
Yes, yeah, does knowledge 27 tell me anything about him?
Yeah, haven't a clue.
Alright, awesome. Which tells me that I don't know, which is also useful. I will nod and indeed go, that is not something I recognize at all.
That's the Fey Wilds do contain a number of surprises.
Yeah, we've come across a fair few in our time.
I have to stroll down to the library and thumb through the races of Fey Ruins.
Favorite. Given their horns, I suspect there might be a bit of infernal involvement. But it's very hard to tell, of course.
Seriflings. Okay. Sure. I'll, roll out a map. Think you could mark where it is?
Of course.
Also, I pop that in the quest log. I realise as well that hopefully the next game isn't longer than 2 weeks away, or I might forget the meaning of clear out a ruin full of big-eyed, horny squeakers.
Maybe it's good if you forgot what that meant.
Right away, marking where
Yes.
it's at.
Give me a second. Gosh. I think I'm just prepped with markers. Bam.
Rad.
There you go.
Squeak.
Rock and roll.
We can do that on the way to the arena and then to Galardon and then there and back.
Could do, yeah. I mean, there's a whole lot to investigate. We also need to look into the translator before we leave, and
Oh yeah.
Taka set us a challenge, so we'll have to figure out a reasonable one. Heck, maybe we can challenge her in the translator, since we'll all be on even grounds. Oh my god, that's such a good idea.
Challenge her to a sex dungeon.
I mean, it could have been a normal dungeon, but yeah, sure. Either or.
Well, the normal dungeons, they give you a cape that lets you access your normal abilities.
Oh, no. Okay, then, yeah. So I guess it would be a sex dungeon run, because then all of our stats start level. That actually seems like kind of a fair challenge.
I would have to start iteration 2 of the sex dungeon mechanics. So I wanted to go through and change a bit to make things a bit more interesting
Yeah,
each
well,
time.
now you have incentive for a fucking slutty showdown.
Especially if you declare that the challenge.
I think I will, actually. That's the fairest challenge that came to mind, actually, thinking about it, because we'll all have the same quote-unquote skill level.
Alright, so you'll declare the challenge sex dungeon off
Yeah.
in Eclipse. Okay. She will be a little hesitant, but
I don't know if she's been there, but when you translate yourself, you're essentially given a blank slate where we'll all be on, even levels, which should help keep everything good and fair.
she appreciates the fairness, but wasn't anticipating sex dungeon.
What are the terms of this? Is it like who win beats it faster?
Yes,
In what context? I don't know.
In what context do you determine the winner then?
Whoever clears the most rooms. And if we both manage to clear like all the rooms and the boss, whoever came out with the most rewards. There's a tiebreaker.
Okay. She will accept.
Rock and roll.
And she and her team will be ready when you guys are ready to head on over to the well.
Yeah, I mentioned translators and that apparently there's that distress signal in the Akesh region that we'll be looking into first, but we'd probably be able to do so pretty much immediately after.
Alright.
We got the attack of the revenge group with challenge in the sex dungeon. So now I've written down horny squeakers and sex dungeon. Good fucking start. This is where you find out in the Akesh region, it's that the sex dungeon has gone haywire.
Yes, speaking of, do you know, have you guys played like Dragon Age 2 or Dragon Age?
I played Oranges.
I have not.
Was Dragon Age Origins the one where, well, you know how sometimes in games, when you accept a quest, they're like, you might want to, save or finish up what you have in this region because you might not be able to return for a little while.
Would that be the case for Akesh?
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
It's a side quest.
But it's a long distance side quest.
I'm not saying like you're gonna be at it for months. I'm just saying you won't be able to return immediately after.
Okay. Point taken.
I mean, if we skip every other week, it will be months, but...
SMD, Bobo.
It is a... this might take you a session or two.
Okay.
To deal with.
Sure, we'll do a rounds of our other things that we need to get done first, and then Akesh. Awesome.
It is firmly in side quest territory, though.
Right. Because to be fair, I think everything we've got right now is in side quest territory. Except for Aveli's, I suppose, is actually a directly given quest.
I mean, everything's a side quest. Really.
Yeah. Also, did you see the message in chat there?
21 pancakes.
Yep, I'm just gonna buy a shit ton of travel cakes. Just so those are big odds where I'll make my ration expenditures for the next while.
Over 400 travel cakes?
It's 1 GP for a day's worth. That's 21 travel cakes. There's 21 days of travel cake.
Oh.
Yeah.
21.
And I'm gonna buy 400 travel cake. That would be amazing.
That's a lot of travel cake.
It's a lot of cake.
So we're at 603.9. Haven House of Pancakes.
Rock and roll.
And then at Safe Haven at 1. Dunk. Does anybody want to suggest quests for Safe Haven?
You could put it to the herd. I'm sure they can think of something.
I'm sure they could.
Nothing I know comes to mind.
Gather chefs for the Iron Cookaroo Challenge.
Find someone actually who has actually got levels in the chef class.
The chef iconic.
The fucking chef iconic.
I
Who
love
is undoubtedly now in my headcanon the Iron Chef.
I've posted the images of the chef iconic.
It's been a
The
while. I can't
goblin
remember.
chef.
Right. What about Herc Durkley and his turkey jerky?
Clearly inferior.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. No, I can't think of anything for Safe Haven's quest, or indeed for Fallen's quest.
There he is. Bam.
Bam.
The third double D's.
Right.
That's a proper chef right there.
Indeed. I mean, him stealing a sleeping frog woman's children as they scream at him is kind of unsettling.
They're eggs. It's fine.
It's got a screaming face on it. It's produced enough to know it should be afraid.
It's cartoonish, yeah.
That's pretty great.
You're just a monster hunter that cooks everything he hunts.
I mean, that sounds like a Monster Hunter, actually. All side quests on cooking.
Alright. So, Lacquer will buy. Put 21 gold in the pancake house. And I think that's where we'll leave it tonight.
Okay. Well, then, as
and
usual.
I'll get quests together.
Yeah.
I'll get the new merchants together.
Indeedly. I'll at some point do some geomancy on the stuff we've got to sell.
Yep.
Shouldn't take long. I think it's mostly just pawning off all our masterwork stuff, which is admittedly a not an insignificant chunk of change.
And yeah, we'll catch this up next session on Third&D.
Yeah.
Also have the arena thing prepared.
Nice. Yeah. Then thank you as usual
Since
for
you guys
running.
are heading back there.
It is a pleasure to be back on schedule.
Yes. Next time, pay attention to the chat. Especially when I'm like, maybe we'll do a makeup game the next week.
Yeah.
And people don't say they can't until that session.
Understandable. Yeah, it's I've games in every fucking day.
You guys are crazy.
It's fun.
Crazy, I tell you.
I like playing games and role playing.
I like playing games too. I could not play a game every day.
It's almost why I mean, fucking on
Sundays
Sundays I play two games a day on Sunday. I run one and play in another.
Some days I just want to be like, damn, I just want to masturbate.
I just go bonkers. Well, I just go bonkers because it just takes so much time to play sometimes, right?
I guess it helps that I'm a sociopath. If you're watching in the VOD or you're watching in the stream, I hope that you have yourselves a lovely motherfucking good time, and please do take care.